and they listen to a state championship from back there.
And I hope that works out the same, as long as she's listening, as long as these boys can pull this off. I know someone else that's listening, too. Emily is not very happy that she's not here today, but I'm sure she's listening there in the junior high.
Into the middle of the floor we go, and we're ready to toss it out. Dominant Easterling. Ball in the air, controlled. Runkle, far side tip, chase down, out of bounds, save back. Going to be out of bounds off Madras. Tillamook ball. Chasing to the far side was Tim Kirsch. Good hustle there, but it had gone out of bounds. Tillamook will get it on the far side. And they're a little bit confused as to where they're going to get that ball out. Lucas Conway is a starter. He's the off guard today instead of Kevin Hernandez. Conway is only 5'5". He'll be guarding Aaron Bogle.
And looks big. He looks shorter than 5'5". His socks are taller than he is.
5'5", maybe stretching it. And here we go. Tillamook in their white uniforms. Left to right across your radio dial they move. Into the corner left side, Bogle. Lob pass inside to Runkle. Whistle, hack, and a foul on Joey McConnell.
And just the opposite of what we'd really expect Tillamook to do. They go the offside of Jason Hartford. They go to Runkle on the inside.
How can you not call that on the shot? Oh, now they do. Sam Gardner goes down to bring the ball in, but you don't have to do that on a free throw.
Well, unless you actually, I'm not sure.
Jeremiah goes to the line trying to give the Cheesemakers their first point of the tournament, and he does. You can hear the Tillamook fans in the background. They're actually all around, behind us, far side, in the end zone. Second free throw by Runkle is good as well. Tillamook leads 2-0. Tillamook going to use some full court pressure, but soft pressure, not trying to take the ball away as Kephart in front of us against Conway. Easterling comes out. Hands right side, three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Kephart. Kephart stumbles, picks it up, throws it down the floor right side to Gardner. Gardner pulls it back out wisely. Gets the ball onto the right wing. Kephart reverses around the top. In a man-to-man defense are the Buffalo. Long cross court, inside Gardner, inside to Runkle. Runkle takes it down low, inside Hartford, lays it up and in. Great pass by Jeremiah Runkle for 2 to Hartford.
What a pretty pass.
Near side. Tipped in.
Right in our laps. That's what you get when you're courtside, I guess. Randy had to reach out and save his pop.
John Adams sitting here nose to nose with him. Sam Gardner says, oh, man, sorry. Didn't mean to run over you.
You know, he looks bigger up close.
Yes, he does, especially when you're sitting down. I'm going to have to finish that pop pretty soon. I may be wearing it. Tillamook leads 4-0. Near side with the ball is Kirsch. Hands into Conway. He's running the point against the 2-3 zone of the Cheesemakers.
So Cheesemakers come right out in the zone. A little bit of a surprise early for the Cheesemakers.
Far side tipped away, loose on the floor. Vogel chased it down, still loose, picked up by Runkle. Cheesemakers with the steal and the turnover. Hands back to Kephart. Kephart with the ball across the timeline. Gets man-to-man pressure, goes behind his back, left side to Vogel. Vogel, high post left wing to Runkle. Step over, cross on top to Hartford. Hartford, man in his face, hands back to Runkle. Runkle with Easterling. What a great matchup of two fantastic athletes there. With the ball baseline right, Vogel. Lob pass inside Hartford. Spins, powers it up, doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled. Who's that going to be on? Is it on McConnell?
No, I think it's on Adams.
It is McConnell, and that's number 2. McConnell averages 10 points a game, and all of a sudden he's in foul trouble early. And I think that was probably the idea behind Madras putting Easterling on Runkle, is that Easterling wouldn't be in foul trouble, and he's their offensive threat.
And right off the bat, that changes things up huge because Madras becomes one-dimensional. When you look down through the shooting of who makes the points, right now the only person on the floor that even can score is Easterling.
First free throw's no good. Second one is good. Tillamook leads 5-0. Backcourt with the ball, Conway. Good pressure there by the Cheesemakers. Near side, here's Gardner again. Tips it out right into our lap. And it'll be Madras ball right in front of us as Tim Kerr steps in the near side. Now this is where last year we said we could just reach out and pull down the pants. We're that close.
You know, we are, and you
Don't
are.
do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
with the
I
ball.
wanted to.
I know. With the ball inbounds, Hernandez checks in early, as we expected. Into the left wing to Adams. Adams pass inside. Kirsch, he missed it. Jump. Rebound. Hartford in the air for the board. Outlet, Kephart. Kephart right side down the floor. Gardner. Backdoor pass. Runkle saves it back into Hartford. Double clutch. Shoots. Missed it. Rebound inside. Gardner lays it up. He missed it. Runkle lays it up and in.
Oh, good hustle by the Tillamook Cheesemakers. They are hustling on both ends of the floor right now.
Crashing the boards well there. 7-0 Cheesemakers. Tillamook fortunate not to get the foul. Kirsch, baseline. Easterling lays it up and in. Nice pass by Kirsch to Easterling.
That's too easy. You cannot let him that wide open running the baseline.
7-2. Cheesemakers with the lead. 5:48 left, first period. Kephart left side to Vogel. Vogel looking, crossover, waits, goes long cross court to Gardner. Gardner looks back door, nobody there, got to continue to work inside. Goes high post, long pass inside, but it hits the rim and bounces out. Comes off to Madras. Behind her back, down they go. Hernandez into the corner, tipped away by Kephart. Kephart saves it back on the far side, but it goes out of bounds. He actually stepped out of bounds before he threw it back in.
And great hustle that time by Kephart coming across. He actually got the ball, flipped it back in, but just happened to step on the sideline.
Little high-low action from Runkle to Hartford at the other end, but a little bit too high as it hit the rim and then ricocheted away. With the ball on the left wing as Adams hands back on top to Hernandez. Hernandez reverses his dribble down the lane, pump fake, hands back Easterling, wide open from 15, missed it. Rebound Kirsch inside, check, whistle foul going to be Runkle. Easterling, make that Kirsch, went up strong to the hole as Runkle gets foul number 1. Got to screen him off the boards. As Alex talked about before the game, they love to crash the board, and Kirsch, very good athlete as well.
He can jump right out of the building, too. Up high for the rebound and then goes up. Runkle challenged him at the top, but that's too late.
Kirsch misses a free throw, the first one. He averaged 8 points a game. He's only a junior as well. Very young team on the floor for Madras again. Second free throw is good. It's 7-3. Tillamook's lead is 4. Their largest was 7. With the ball on top, Kephart. With 5 minutes left to play, he calls out play number 5, now working against the zone. High post to Runkle. Runkle, backdoor, tipped away Easterling. It's 2-on-1 break going the other way. Easterling, right side, whistle foul going to be Kephart on the reach.
And Kephart reached out. He had help coming from the backside and a quick Vogel running the sideline, but Kephart didn't see that coming.
Talked to Bob Lamb before this game. I said, how good is Madras? He said, you know what, we don't really know. We haven't matched up against a team like this all year long.
And the surprising thing is it's just the opposite.
Three-pointer right wing. It is no good. Hartford can't control the rebound. Goes out of bounds off Hartford. The reason Hartford gave up the ball is he got pushed in the back by Easterling. Alex letting the official know it on the far side right now.
It's just the opposite of what we thought. Madras comes out with a zone, and Tillamook comes out in the zone, and Madras in the man-to-man.
Three-pointer missed. Inside rebound, Madras. They can't get it to go. Rebound goes out of bounds off the Buffalo, and the Cheesemakers will get it back. Madras putting a lot of people in the paint right now on the offensive boards. Zone defense now by Madras. 4:38 left to play. First period, 7-3 Cheesemakers. It's a half-court trap. High post Runkle. Baseline Hartford lays it up and in. Great pass from Runkle to Hartford for 2. He's got 5 in the game. It's 9-3.
And if they can do that, it'll make it easy all day long.
With the ball, Hernandez. Around the screen on top. Goes to the right wing. Kicks off to the right side to Adams. Adams back to Hernandez, looking inside, going to reverse again. Step 3, reverses inside, throws it up from 8, missed it, rebound. Madras with the board, throws it up and in. It was Hernandez with the offensive board. Down the floor, tough pass, threw it away.
Just cannot turn the ball over like that in a game like this. 3 turnovers for the Tillamook Cheesemakers. Madras with just 1.
Cheesemakers do not need to push the basketball. We're halfway through the first period. Tillamook leads 9-5. The games Madras have lost. They have not scored 60 points in. You've got to keep the pace slow. Near side with the ball. Pass inside Easterling. 15-footer short. No good. Rebound. Gardner has it lost. Goes to Kirsch. He came up short. Rebound loose. Kirsch gets it back. Lays it up and in. Oh, Tillamook's getting killed on the boards right now. 9-7. Cheesemakers lead is 2. With the ball, Kephart right wing. Baseline to Hartford. Hartford out on top to Kephart. Reverses left side to Vogel. First 3 of the tournament. Going to be short. Rebound Easterling. With the board, comes out. They can take the lead. Comes near side down the floor. Reynolds into the corner. Gives it up. Gets it back. Shoots it off the glass and in. We're tied at 9. Madras outscores Tillamook 7-0 in this run after that 9-2 lead.
And it happened so quickly.
Vogel, high post, Runkle. Runkle, back to Vogel. Vogel left side. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. In fact, we expect it to be very difficult. Runkle, high post, left side Vogel. Pump fake, going to go inside. Whistle foul, reach. I believe it's going to be Easterling on the foul.
And boy, that is fortunate there. Vogel on the dribble drive on the left side coming baseline. Lost the ball. would be going the other direction very quickly, but he was fouled.
Into the ball game will come Isaiah Tiwi. Tiwi, a 5'6 junior, got some playing time last year as well. The foul was on Easterling, his first. As underneath the basket, can't see, screened off right now. It's Gary Blazer just into the ball game. He feeds it in, goes to Kephart on top. Left to Vogel, playing catch on the outside. Tied at 9, 3 minutes left to play in the quarter. Kephart to Blazer for 3. Going to leave it short, high off the glass. Bounced twice. Runkle with a tip for 2. Runkle got the offensive board, tipped it up and in. Tillamook leads by 2, 11-9.
And Runkle, perfect travel on the other side, right in front of the official. He even has to put his hands on, or his fingers on his hands to indicate that he didn't travel.
With the ball, Tiwi. Tiwi, right side, goes long cross court to Hernandez. Pass inside. Easterling, whistle, foul, traveled. No, traveled with the ball. Looked like Vogel got a piece of the arm, but the turnover against Madras.
Just the second turnover for Madras. Very good ball control for as quick up and down the floor as they get.
2:17 left to play, first period, 11-9 Cheesemakers. With the ball, Kephart, left to right underneath. Tipped away, goes to Hartford, lays it up and in.
Oh, that is all Jason Hartford there. He lost the ball, got it tipped out of his hands. He's so good and has such soft hands, he just picks it back up and lays it in.
13-9, Tillamook will score with Hartford. They just have to get the ball inside to him. On top, Hernandez. Hernandez feeds right side to Easterling to Tiwi. He'll look for the 3, but Runkle extends on him. Tillamook in the 2-3 zone. Works back out on top to Hernandez. To Tiwi. Eyes, they leave him wide open for the 3. It's long, no good. Kephart keeps it alive and pulls down the rebound. He'll run out of backcourt. 3-on-2 break. Right side. Blazer, pass inside. Hartford lays it up and in. Nice pass from Blazer to Hartford, and Madras wants timeout. We'll take it as well. 15-9 Cheesemakers. 1:29 left to play in the first. We'll be back in 1 minute.
They're not as quick as, I mean, they're quick.
Welcome back as Madras brings the ball down. They move right to left into the left wing. Whistle foul going to be Gary Blazer pushing through a screen. As Blazer will pick up his first personal foul. That'll be the team's third foul, I believe. We'll see if we can find where those are left up there. That's correct. It'll be third team foul. And back into the ball game will come Tim Kirsch. As we see, again, a big factor in the first part of this game is Joey McConnell, the 6'2 junior, out with 2 fouls and sitting on the bench for most of this first period. Inside Easterling gets it rejected by Hartford. High in the air for the block.
Well, Hartford positioned himself nicely on the inside, got help underneath, and Hartford just went over the top to block it.
Tillamook comes down with the ball left side. Pass inside to Hartford. Jump hook from 6. Scores! Jason Hartford.
He has it rolling right now. Very tough jump hook from in the paint. Got it to go.
Tillamook scores 8 unanswered to match the 7+1 that Madras had just put on the board. 17-9 Cheesemakers with the ball in the right corner. Pass inside Easterling. Pump fake fade from 8. Missed it. Hartford down with a rebound. Has it stripped away underneath. Loose. Comes down to Madras. With the ball tipped out. Vogel comes up with it. Sideline left. Whistle. Foul is going to be on Hernandez. That was hustled by the Cheesemakers as Hartford got the ball stripped clean. Alex was going to be all over the official, except Tillamook finally came out of the pile with the ball.
And we talked about how quick Madras was before the game, and Tillamook can run with these guys as long as they take care of the basketball. And when you look at the scoring, all the points, 17 points coming from Jason Hartford and Jeremiah Runkle.
Inside.
Down inside. They've been easy, good looks down inside.
25 seconds left. Tillamook's going to pull it out for the final shot as Madras extends. Kephart, right wing with the ball. One-handed pass to Blazer. 15 seconds left in the quarter. 17-9 Cheesemakers. Long cross court, Vogel. Vogel pass underneath. Hartford catch and shoot. He missed it. Tip. Scores! And he is fouled! Jason Hartford, the alley-oop on the back door, laid it up, but came up short, went back up with a one-handed tip, put it in, and he'll go to the line trying to complete the three-point play.
First time around, he caught the ball, tried to get it up underneath the rim. He got himself too far under, just left it short off the rim, got his own rebound, and made it look easy.
7.5 seconds left to play in the first period. I can hear Miss Wyrick's class hollering from here. Free throw is good. It's 20-9. Keep it down there at East School. Cheesemakers lead, 5 seconds left. Pass on top, tipped away, picked off Kephart. 2 seconds, 1, 4-3 at the buzzer. No, just short, and that's the end of a very good first period of play. The Cheesemaker fans are on their feet as Tillamook leads 20-9. We'll be back in 1 minute. Through the OSAA, Les Schwab Tires, over 350 stores with a one-store promise. If they can't guarantee it, they won't sell it. Cheesemakers 20-9 lead as we head into the second period of play. Tillamook will bring the ball in to have the second period. The question right now is whose possession is it? And on the initial tip, it went far side. Madras caught the ball and tried to save it back across.
Well, no, but they were standing on the sideline, so
Exactly
that would not
right.
be a possession, and it should be. It should be Madras ball.
It depends again whether or not that was a possession on the opening tip.
Well, you actually have to control the ball, and if he did finally touch the ball when he was standing out of bounds, he probably didn't have control of it.
I would agree, and I would have said it would have been Madras ball, but that's the discussion, why we're having that discussion. For all your OSAA state championship information, log on to www.osaa.org. Once you're there, you'll find complete playoff brackets.
Possession, so that evens things up. That's 5 turnovers apiece because you have to give them a turnover
That's right.
if they had a possession.
So the first one is a turnover. Tillamook will control to start the second period. It's Kephart in the all-white uniforms with the black numbers working against the all-red with that baby blue down the stripe of each side. Vogel inside, powers it up, whistle, foul.
And that's going to be on Dominique, I believe. That'll be 2 on him. It is.
It will be.
That is big right now, too. Tillamook shot 57% in that first quarter, 8 of 14. Madras, on the other hand, 4 of 16 from the field, 25% shooting. Tillamook dominated, and they got it done on the inside. Runkle 2 for 2, and Hartford picked up the rest.
Dominique Easterling is going to pick up his second personal foul. They just administered it twice and said, wait a minute, that's 3-4, not on number 10. They wanted it on the little guy, Lucas.
Of course they did. Lucas hasn't done anything the entire ball game yet.
With the ball, Runkle gets it in. They reverse left to right around the top of the key. Now bring it back left, looking for Blazer. They can't get it to him. Directing traffic against the man-to-man defense. Backing out is Kephart. Left side to Runkle. Pass down low to Vogel. Vogel steps inside, lays it up. He missed it. Rebound. Fights loose, out of bounds, going to be Cheesemakers ball. Oh, Vogel was right at the rim, didn't get it down.
He's going to kick himself several times on that. When he got it, he was wide open, thought he was going to have pressure coming, and it just never happened.
With the ball, waiting. Blazer out on top, tip, but it goes to Kephart. Chad with the ball, an 11-point lead. 7:27 left to play. First possession of the second period. Vogel, high post, Hartford, step back, 18, hits it! Hartford from straight away. He's got 16 in the game. Had 32 in the first game last year of the state tournament. With the ball, Easterling high in the air for the catch at the top of the key. Now dishes off out to Kirsch. Kirsch with the ball to Conway as they work. Right to left on top against that 2-3 zone. Tiwi with the ball. That's T-E-W-E-E. Whistle inside is going to be Kirsch as he's trying to get position against Jason Hartford. Kirsch will pick up his first personal foul. Tillamook gets it back on the turnover.
And Tillamook doing a very good job of not getting wound up in the whole thing. Emotionally, Tillamook almost looks flat.
And it should be Hartford at the free throw line because that was away from the ball, and so they walk to the other end as a 7th team foul against Madras.
And, why not put Hartford at the line? Between Hartford and Runkle, they have every point that Tillamook has so far.
Wow.
16 for Hartford, 6 for Runkle, and everybody else has a big goose egg.
1-1 for Hartford. Free throw, good. 17 points for Jason Hartford
Wow.
in the first quarter plus 1 minute.
We expected him to do well down here, especially against teams that don't have much size, but I didn't expect this.
Second free throw is no good. Easterling comes down with the board. Outlet Conway almost lost it. Comes near sideline. Down the floor they push. Sideline break near side. Back into the ball game is McConnell. He gives it up. Tiwi 4-3 right side. No good. McConnell whistle foul. It's going to be Blazer cutting underneath. As McConnell high in the air on the backside for the rebound. Looked like Blazer had possession. He's just a little bit late. Second personal foul on Gary Blazer. Too bad you would have liked to have number 3 on McConnell and have him sit down again like he did most of that first period. Kirsch to bring it in, looking for Easterling. Off to McConnell. Steps, travels, no call. 3 is good. McConnell hits the three-pointer. 23-9. Cheesemakers make that. They put the points up wrong there. They're 23-12 now. They had not put points up. That was the problem. Right wing Blazer beats his man down the baseline, steps inside, blocking foul.
And
is going to be on Kirsch, and that's number 2 on Kirsch.
Blazer got away with one there. He lowered that left shoulder, went right into Kirsch. I thought it was offensive foul all the way, and the officials saw it differently.
That was a little blocked off, but with 6:31 left to play in the first period. 8th team foul on Madras, and Kirsch now is going to sit down with his second personal foul.
Well, going down through foul trouble, McConnell with 2, Hernandez 2, Easterling 2, and Kirsch with 2.
Blazer free throw on the way. Good. Gary Blazer gets the front end of the 1-on-1. 24-12. Cheesemakers with a 12-point lead.
First guard to put any points on the board for the Tillamook Cheesemakers.
Second free throw on the way. Nice release. Nothing but net for Gary Blazer. It's 25-12. Largest lead of the game. With the ball. Back court is Madras. Down the floor, right side. They break the press. Off to Tiwi. McConnell for 3 again. Way short. Rebound Runkle down to the board. Outlet far side. Kephart. He'll run the floor. Sideline left. He crosses over down the line. Hands to Blazer. Baseline. Lays it up and in. Nice pass by Chad Kephart.
Kephart pushed the issue all the way inside.
Down the floor the other way. And Madras calls timeout during a break. We'll take that one. 27-12. Cheesemakers with the lead. 6:06 left to play in the first half. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Why do you
that
call
wasn't a good
timeout there?
Because you're 2-on-1 break against Hartford, and they bailed out of it.
Oh, my.
Hartford down with another rebound, and he's racking up a bunch of those. We'll have all those stats for you at halftime. Easterling with a reach, almost picked up a foul. Kephart down the lane, scoops to the hoop and scores!
Oh, that's a pretty move. He's pushed all the way down to the paint. Everybody collapsed on him. He just went right around and put it up and in.
38-15, largest lead of the game. With the ball on top, Hernandez steps back, stops, going to shoot the 3. It is short, no good. McConnell can't get it to go. Rebound, Runkle down with the board. Runkle in backcourt to Vogel. 45 seconds left. Going to push it down the floor. Hartford, great catch, lays it up and in. Aaron Vogel to Jason Hartford, 25 in the first half. With the ball, right wing McConnell.
Hartford 4 for 4 here in the second quarter.
On top, Hernandez. Hernandez looks inside, picked it off. Cheesemakers, 25 seconds left in the half, should pull for the final shot. Madras just sitting with their heads down on the far side right now. They have been dismantled by the Cheesemakers. Tillamook, after 2 weeks off, have not missed a step. With the ball, Gardner, Hartford, left side for 3, and the finish, good!
Oh, my goodness.
Hartford.
28 points in the ball game.
28 points, and Tillamook leads 43-15 at halftime. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back after this. Bring it in to start the second half. Tillamook needs a good third period here not to lose momentum. Tillamook sits back in their zone. With the ball on top is Lucas Conway. Pass inside, Kirsch, he missed it. Rebound tipped up and in. It was actually, they're going to give it to Easterling. It was actually Runkle that touched it last. Easterling pushing on his back. Madras now going to pressure full court. Sideline left, Hartford. Hartford back out to Vogel. Tillamook extends and waits. High post Runkle. Runkle waits, goes right side. Kephart. Kephart, left wing in the corner to Vogel. Vogel steps inside, shoots it. He missed it. Rebound tipped up. Easterling down with a rebound. 2-on-1 break going the other way. Down the floor, lays it up and in.
Oh,
that
boy.
was Adams. 4 quick points, 43-19 here in the second half. With the ball backcourt, Runkle. Runkle waits, goes across to Vogel. Vogel triple team, hands back to Runkle. Runkle going to go by Easterling, hands back to Vogel. Tillamook cannot get passive. They need to continue to attack the rim. With the ball, Vogel, right side to Kephart. Back to Vogel on top. Against that man-to-man defense. Where's the man-to-man offense by the Cheesemakers who are standing around right now? Vogel, left side to Gardner. Baseline, back to Hartford. Gardner, Vogel, playing catch on the outside. They go to the triangle offense. Kephart calls it. Vogel, left side, going to drive inside, scoops the hoop, lays it up and in. Tough shot by Aaron Vogel.
I thought he was going to swing it around to Hartford, but he just went right at the hoop and laid it right over the front.
45-19, Cheesemakers. Kirsch down the lane, stops at the free throw line, backs it out. Conway, 18-footer on the way. In and out, no good. Rebound, Kirsch, Hartford, tie it up. Going to be Tillamook ball on the alternating possession.
And
It'll give Hartford a rebound.
Seen Madras come right out, and boy, they are up and down the floor. Tillamook needs to be very, deliberate on their offensive end and get some good looks.
Jeremiah Runkle in backcourt helping bring the ball down at 6'5". Looks over the top of Conway, inside, left side to Hartford. They break pressure. Out on top to Vogel, left side to Gardner. He'll shoot the three. Going to be short, no good. Rebound, Easterling. Tipped away in backcourt. Easterling rips it away and hands near side to McConnell. McConnell down the lane, don't leave him alone. Goes baseline, shoots it from 8. He missed it. Rebound, Vogel in the air for the board. Whistle foul going to be Kirsch. That'll be number 3. So Kirsch is going to pick up his 3rd personal foul. McConnell was wide open there, just didn't get it to fall. Tillamook, 5:53 left in the 3rd period, has not gotten the ball to Hartford inside yet. You got to do that when you got a guy that's hot. Gardner, baseline, throws it away.
Boy, he got it to Hartford, but it was a bullet as it went right off of Hartford's hands out of bounds.
It was a fastball. Hartford couldn't hang on as he was diving on the far side, trying to get a piece of it. Tillamook, 5:47 left 3rd period. This clock is going to wind very slowly in the second half if Tillamook doesn't come out and play well. Conway steps in, now backs out. Free throw extended left side with a left-handed dribble. Waste goes inside to Easterling. Spin move, jump hook over the top. Oh, they're going to whistle it on Hartford. That'll be his 1st personal foul.
And Hartford inside, he got a little bit of low body going against Easterling. And Easterling just really not the athlete that we thought we were going to see.
Oh, I think he's the athlete. He definitely hasn't had a very good ball game, and that's been partly Jeremiah Runkle and partly Jason Hartford, who have been there waving arms in front of every shot he's put up. Free throw is good. Only his 3rd point of the ball game.
5th point of the ball game. He had 2 in the first half, and now that's his 3rd point in the second half because he got the tip that Runkle put in.
That's right. 2nd free throw is in and out, no good. Hartford down with another rebound. Outlet far side to Kephart. 45-20. 25-point lead by the Cheesemakers. It's not enough. Left side, Gardner. Gardner inside to Hartford. Nice catch, lays it up and in.
Oh, that's what they need to do, and they got it done there again.
Gardner was wide open for the 3, but dumped it inside to Hartford for the easy 2. 30 in the game for Jason Hartford. 47-20. Pass inside Easterling. Can't get it, but comes out to Hernandez. Off to Adams. Inside Easterling. Dumps it down low. McConnell changes his shot inside against Hartford, but gets it to roll down.
Boy, McConnell, that's a tough shot that he got to go around, bounced all the way around the hoop and went down.
McConnell, the 2nd leading scorer this year. Down the floor, inside Hartford, lays it up and in. Kephart broke pressure on far side and then took it inside to Hartford for 2. 32 in the game. Down the floor, tipped away. Oh, going to be Cheesemaker ball.
And that's a good call by the official. And I don't know how long Hartford was standing in the key down here.
A long time.
It may have been 10 seconds, but they just finally got him the ball.
As the official says, nope, 34 got a piece of it. Hartford touched it first. Easterling touched it second. Went out of bounds. Cheesemaker ball. Madras doesn't like it. But there's a lot about this game they haven't liked thus far.
Well, there hasn't been much good for them so far in this game.
49-22. Cheesemakers have absolutely controlled. Jeremiah Runkle just showed off his arm there. Threw it clear out of the end of the gym.
Well, that's normally in baseball that you want to show off your arm when you throw it that far.
Alex up by 27. Did not like that one. Conway with the ball on top between his legs, steps down the lane, checked by Hartford, block shot, but it goes back to Kirsch, who lays it up, scores, and he's fouled. Kirsch got the rebounder, the follow inside, scored, and he's fouled by Runkle. Runkle will pick up foul number 2, and to the line will go Kirsch. 49-24. Cheesemakers have Madras doubled up right now with 4:18 left to play in the 3rd period. Free throw is good. 49-25. Cheesemakers with the ball in backcourt. Waits, goes cross court. Vogel still in backcourt. Left-handed dribble, carried the ball.
Yes, he did. He got a high dribble, hung on his chest just a little bit, and then put it back down on the floor. Iwani not happy with the way the Cheesemakers are taking care of the basketball right now.
And Tillamook's going to ask for a timeout. They're going to hear about it. 4:10 left to play in the 3rd. 49-25. Cheesemakers will be back in 1 minute. Game. 51-29. Cheesemakers. Vogel, lob pass inside Hartford. Step fake, throws it up. Doesn't get it to go, but he is fouled.
And Hartford that time didn't quite get the ball on his fingertips like he likes it. He was fouled hard, but he just about got it to go down.
To the line will go Jason Hartford. In the first half, Hartford was 5 out of 7 from the line. 2:02 left to play in the third period, 51-29. Free throw on the way is good. Jason Hartford, a fantastic first game here.
35
points in the game.
I'm out of room to keep track of his points.
I hope he keeps going. 2:02 left, second free throw is good. 36 by Jason Hartford, the kid who forgot his shoes when he came today.
No.
Yep, that's what they tell me.
Well,
apparently somebody brought them because
they're not mine on his feet, for crying out loud.
It'd take both of yours to fit on one foot. Top of the key shot, missed three. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Easterling. It'll be Cheesemaker ball again. 53-21. It's important in this final 2 minutes the Cheesemakers hold off the little rally by the White Buffalo and maintain that lead.
Absolutely no pressure right now coming from Madras.
1-2-2 zone, left side Vogel. Looking outside, Kephart. Kephart goes high post to Runkle. Left side Vogel. He'll shoot from 18 and hits. Vogel from 18, left side, 53-29 Cheesemakers trying to build that lead again. Back up to 26. Baseline, McConnell dishes inside, picked off Hartford. Hands off Kephart, Tillamook controls. Tillamook, 55-29. Ready to move to the championship side. There's still another quarter to play. Vogel left wing to Kephart on top. Kephart to Vogel, playing catch on the outside. Do you want to run some time off the clock here? Only if you can't get it inside for a great shot. Baseline, inside Vogel. Powers it up. Oh, Easterling fouled him. No call. Rebound comes out to Madras. Oh, Alex over the official. The official shaking his head saying no.
And still smiling all the way down the floor.
Pass inside Easterling. Gets it down low, kicks it back out. Long three, McConnell. It is. Bounces high off the rim, off the glass, and finally down. 55-32, 23-point lead. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Should look for the final shot of the third period. With the ball, Kephart asking for somebody to come out and help. Goes left side to Vogel. Against the man-to-man defense now. Kephart uses his dribble, gets a high screen from Runkle. Around and down in the corner. Blazer's going to shoot the three and hits! Gary Blazer with 14 seconds left in the third. Goes ahead and pumps a three and gets nothing but net. 58-32, McConnell, baseline, steps inside, double team, pass, tipped away out of bounds off Tillamook. It'll be Madras ball with 2.2 seconds left. And a 58-32 lead, 26-point lead. I don't think that's a shot Tillamook worked for to take with 15 seconds left, but when you get nothing but net, Alex says great shot on the way by.
Yes, he did. I think he reached out and slapped him on the way by and said, good way to go. But
reaching out and slapping him is not usually a good thing, but that was in a positive manner. Ball out on top. Easterling has it tipped. Oh, foul by Kephart.
Kephart got his arm or hand hooked in between the ball and Easterling's hand and got picked up for the foul.
That's only the 15th foul, so it's not a shooter. Fortunately, with 1.5 seconds left to play in the third. Tillamook by 26. They've given up only 2 points of their lead as on the far side.
And you just don't want to foul here on a shot that Madras takes with this little time left on the clock.
Easterling looking to run out. They go alley-oop to the backside and throw it away. No time goes off. And Tillamook will get it out. And so this final 2.2 seconds becomes a long couple seconds as Tillamook gets it out. Now Madras going to substitute and bring in John Adams again.
And look at their coach standing over there on the side. He cannot believe that his team has been dismantled like this by the Tillamook Cheesemakers.
We'll look through the Madras scores. They have not been thumped like this for a long, long time, if at all, this year. With the ball, Runkle. Goes long, full court. Hartford with a catch. Oh, he's mugged inside. Throws it up, doesn't get it to go. And that's the end of the third period of play. 58-32. Cheesemakers after three. We'll be back in 1 minute. Lead. Randy Shield along with Dave Sherbondi. Your broadcast crew as Madras brings the ball in to start the final period of play in the first round of action here at Gill Coliseum. With the ball, right wing. Madras waits, looks, out on top. Three-pointer on the way by Hernandez is good. Hernandez hits a three from the top of the key to start the final period of play. Vogel brings the ball down the floor, crossover dribble out by midcourt, picks it up, loses it, picks it up again, hands left side to Blazer. Blazer down the lane, hands to Kephart. Cheesemaker's going to run a little weave, now holds up 5 fingers to run the play. to Blazer on the right side. Blazer going to drive baseline. Oh, he has it tipped away, pushed out of bounds. Gary Blazer trying to make a little bit too much happen there. He's saying that he got hacked on the arm. Not going to get the whistle there. 58-35. Cheesemakers with the lead. Kephart into the corner to Blazer. Easterling, pass inside. Straight away, Hartford from 6 lays it up and in. Nice pass by Jeremiah Runkle. 60-35. Hartford with 38 in the game. With the ball, they may officially have him for 36. We'll see. As we get closer and closer to a magic mark we can talk about later if he keeps scoring. The all-time tournament scoring record is 43.
Wow, he is going to be so close to that tonight.
Three-pointer on top is good again by Kevin Hernandez. So Hernandez hits a couple three, and all of a sudden they're trying to come back 3 at a time. Full court pass, Hartford with a nice catch underneath. He'll back it on out. Had Easterling on him, but decided not to take it to the hole. With the ball, Kephart to Vogel on the right side. Lob pass inside Hartford. Nice catch and score for 2. He's got 40. 62-38. A clinic by Jason Hartford tonight, or today, at Gill Coliseum. Hernandez looking for the three-point shot. Now going to go right side to Tiwi. Pass inside Easterling. Fade from 15 hits. And Madras wants timeout. 62-40, a 30-second. We're going to keep this one right here.
Well,
Third period
Tillamook they did not cool off very far in that third quarter. Shot 5 of 9 inside the three-point line, 1 of 2 outside. Shot 54% in that.
And 36 field goal attempts is a record. Corey Blecka, a friend that works up in Seaside, holds the record for field goal percentage at 93% for a single game. Kephart across the timeline, baseline pass inside. Hartford lays it up. Oh! Doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled. It rolled around the rim and finally fell away. And to the line will go Jason Hartford. Nice pass there by Gary Blazer.
Easterling picks up his 4th personal foul.
Easterling has absolutely disappeared in this ball game. The losses that Madras has seen this year, well, I guess they did see a big one to LaSalle. 65-35. Hartford's free throw is good. He's got 41 by our accounts. Hartford eyes for the second one. As second free throw on the way is no good. Hartford either 2 or 4 away from the all-time single game scoring record, as dribbled out of bounds on the far side, Hernandez, and Madras turns the ball over. With the ball, Cheesemakers with a 23-point lead, 6 minutes left to play in the game. On top, Kephart. Now a little heavier pressure in backcourt, needs some help. Goes far side to Runkle. Runkle across the timeline, going to get it and go to the baseline right side. He's double-teamed, but he's so tall, he passes right over the top of McConnell. Cheesemakers control. Kephart, sideline left, goes in the baseline. Lob pass inside to Hartford, tipped up by Easterling. High in the air is Bake for the rebound, off to Vogel, jumps it up and in.
Oh, boy, that just got a fortunate bounce that time for the Tillamook Cheesemakers.
Nathan Bake kept that alive and keeps Cheesemakers up by 25. Pass inside. Easterling, 15-footer, air ball, short. Runkle, rebound, outlet, Kephart. Kephart with the ball, sideline left, down the floor. Free throw line, jumper, 15. No good. Hartford can't control on the tip. Easterling does. Outlet far side, Tiwi. He comes up with it down the lane, throws up tough shot, no good. Kirsch with the rebound, throws it up, left to short, rebound Vogel. Rat ball time now as Vogel goes sideline right. Vogel with the ball. On top, goes to Runkle. Runkle looking to go inside to Hartford. Vogel. Left side, Kephart. Kephart can't get the ball in the air, so they'll wait. They'll work to the baseline now, trying to give some help on the backside. Madras has 2 guys on Hartford now. Good time to choose that. Pass inside Vogel. Jumper from 8. Good. 5 new players get ready to come in as Madras throws in the towel with a 27-point deficit. 4:30 left. McConnell for 3. Short, no good. Hartford down to the rebound again. Outlet, Kephart. Right side, Runkle. Runkle crossover down the lane. Oh, he's hammered on the shot. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 as McConnell knew he's coming out of this game either way.
He might as well pick up the foul. It just doesn't matter.
Cheesemakers, 67-40. Runkle goes to the line. How big has he been in this game? Not as much scoring, but in delivering the ball down low to Hartford and in breaking the press.
Runkle with just 9 points in the ball game, but he is so calm when he has the ball in backcourt. He's able to look over the top, pass the ball, make good, crisp passes. He's done a great job.
Free throw is good by Jeremiah Runkle.
Now, you hate to see Hartford or think of him coming out of the ball game now. Somebody needs to go over and talk to the coaches and say he only needs 5 points to be the all-time leading scorer.
And they're going to, Alex is going to start looking at some of the bench, as I like that move. 68-40. Cheesemakers. Free throw on the way is good. 69-40. Cheesemakers by 29. Jeremiah Runkle going to check out of the ball game. Sam Gardner checks in.
Did he make that last free throw?
He made the free throw. Tillamook by 29 with the ball on the right wing. Some new jerseys in as Dustin McDonald gets ready to check in. Conway on the far side goes long cross court to Wanch. Wanch inside, step through, checked by Hartford. Oh, brother. Going to be a foul on Jason Hartford. That's a 29-point lead foul right there.
Yes, it is.
That'll be his third personal foul as Matt Ellsbury. Ellsbury had a brother last year that was a fantastic athlete.
Ellsbury had no place to go.
Free throw on the way by Ellsbury is no good. 69-40, Cheesemakers. As Vogel will check out, Dustin McDonald checks in.
And look at these fans. Look around. They're all Tillamook Cheesemaker fans that you're seeing clapping as they're coming out of the game.
Brian Ryder gets ready to check in. Second free throw's no good as well. Kephart on the far side with the ball, going to run down the floor. Stops, going to wait, drive inside, kicks off to Gardner. Gardner looks, waits, goes to Kephart. Kephart, hammered on top. That'll be team foul number 6 as the Cheesemakers will on the far side will bring the ball in as Chad Kephart will sit down to a standing ovation, and he should have one.
Yes,
that was a big question coming in here, and Alex alluded to it in the pregame talk. Said, you got to be careful. Chad, he's going to have to step up and fill the shoes of Phillips from a year ago. He's done that tonight. Ryan Ryder in as Sean Steele gets ready to check in. Kicking out Hartford. On top, backdoor cutter. Nathan Bake lays it up and in. Give the assist to Jason Hartford. Nice assist by Hartford. With the ball on top, right wing, pump fake. Check by Bake for 3. McDonald down with a rebound. Hartford looks tired. He's going to wait here on the left wing. Cheesemakers with the ball. McDonald kicking out Hartford. Step back. Tillamook asks for timeout. Timeout on the floor, 71-40. 3:17 left to play in the game. We'll be back in 1 minute.
They're not going to give him a shot at.
Welcome back as Jason Hartford sits down with 3:15 left to play in the game with 41 points, 2 points away from the state tournament single game scoring record. But when Madras has unloaded the bench, I agree with the call. With the ball on top, whistle foul. It's going to be on Dustin McDonald.
And we talked about experience right now. You're looking at next year's team on the floor minus Jeremiah Runkle. And this is huge for the Tillamook Cheesemakers and next year's program.
It is great tournament action. These kids may not see another minute of play in the rest of this tournament.
But it made the trip worthwhile right here.
No doubt. And I agree 100%, and I applaud Alex for it. You'd like to see the individual accolades for somebody like Jason Hartford, but 41 points is pretty much individual accolades enough. Free thrown away by Easterling make that Ellsbury is good. He gets his first point, 71-41. Tillamook with a 30-point lead. They'll play at 11 o'clock Thursday morning.
They just made my week a whole lot easier.
Oh, and mine as well. Tipped away on the missed free throw. It'll be Cheesemaker's ball as it went out of bounds. Jeff Simpson in the game, Sean Steele in the game, Dustin McDonald and Ryan Ryder, and they join Nathan Bake, the only senior on the floor. Sean Steele down the floor, backs it on out. 2:41 left to play. With the ball, right wing to Bake. It's going to be I believe Conway on the foul. No, it's going to be Ryan Ryder on the foul, and Conway will shoot on the other end.
And Ryder must have got tied up with him on the far side. I didn't see exactly what happened, but everybody's got a smile on their face right now.
So to the other end, it's going to be Ellsbury. Goes to the line again. He must be their designated free throw shooter.
Well, let him shoot. He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Not going to make up much ground that way.
Cheesemakers, next action over KTIL will be tomorrow night as the girls will take to the floor. Free throws good by Ellsbury. 71-42. Tillamook girls, 9:30 tomorrow night. If you can come down, you've got a late game Wednesday and 2 games Thursday. Going to be some fun basketball from Gill Coliseum. Hopefully, we'll be sitting here courtside in Gill the entire tournament, 4 games apiece, boys and girls. We know the boys now will play at least 3. Left side with the ball, Tillamook. McDonald into the corner, Bake. He'll shoot the 3. Good.
And why not?
Nathan Bake hits a 3 out of the corner at 74-43. First game of the tournament's going to be a blowout in the Cheesemakers' favor. I never would have expected it. I brought my clothes packed, prepared to stay for an early game tomorrow.
And the Tillamook Cheesemakers from the get-go dominated this basketball game. They just did not come out with any emotion at all, but they didn't need it. They just came out and got the job done.
They went inside. Jason Hartford hit everything he threw up. Jeremiah Runkle, cool as could be. Cheesemakers have dominated. Down the floor, left side. Madras inside. Shot on the way from 6. No good. Ryan Ryder down with a rebound. Ryder going to come out of backcourt. Guzman ready to check in as well. Left side, Jeff Simpson has it tipped out of bounds. Going to be Madras ball. Tillamook turns it over. And all the stats will be academic from here. Last
13
year,
turnovers, and I tell you what, that's a great turnover for a first game. Get the jitters out of the way. You don't get any better than this as far as the Tillamook Cheesemakers goes.
Last year in the first game of the tournament, Tillamook built a 14-point lead against Reedsport in the first quarter. They held that, but then won by only 7 as they hung on in the end. There's no hanging on here. Three-pointer right wing, no good. Simpson has the ball tipped out of bounds. It'll be Tillamook ball. 74-43. Dustin McDonald checks back in after sitting down for a few seconds, and Ryan Ryder checks out, and they've got that honored seat right between Bob Lamb and Nathan Radcliffe, and they're each going to get about 30 seconds of seat time. And not even that long as Ryan Ryder gets ready to check back in. It's going to be the revolving door, getting 6 guys enough playing time for 5. McDonald misses the 18-footer left wing, but gets his own rebound. Back to Simpson. Simpson with the ball on the baseline, drives inside, kicks it out, turns it over. Lead pass, Conway. Conway going to drive down the floor, lays it up and in. 1 minute left to play in the game. Guzman down the floor to Sean Steele, a little bit too high, turned it over. Hands off to Tiwi. Tiwi, 3-on-1 break. Conway down the lane, blasted out of there by Nathan Bake. They're going to call the foul.
And where did that foul come from? Bake went up so high in the air, he was nowhere near Conway. He couldn't have touched him.
Oh, and I mean, he rejected that with authority. Nathan Bake, a man among boys, is the only senior on the floor right now.
And, I like that move, though.
I do, too.
Has some stability on the floor, and he's done a great job of controlling things.
Cheesemakers bring in Ryan Ryder, and Nathan Bake will check out. These guys have made a difference. Those 3 rotating as the 5th person in, Gardner, Bake, and Blazer.
And, you said they were tired, but how big is this, not having to play the entire game?
And a day off tomorrow as well. Second free throw's no good at 74-46. Cheesemakers. With the ball on top, McDonald. 45 seconds left to play. Kicking off to Simpson. He'll shoot. The 18-footer. It's no good. Rebound. Inside, tipped away. Conway down with it. Lead pass ahead. Madras on the break. Oh, hammered. And it'll be a 2-shot foul. Simpson's going to be whistled with the foul. Is going to the line will be Jaron Say. Jaron Say, a junior, averages 1 point a game. Didn't get a lot of playing time, obviously, but getting some state tournament time as well. The Cheesemakers are going to move to the 11 o'clock game on Thursday. Madras is going to move to the 11 o'clock game tomorrow morning. These 2 teams will play the winners and losers of Newport and Siuslaw coming your way shortly. Siuslaw, the number 3 team in the state. Newport, the number 5 team in the state. Tillamook right between them at number 4. We're going to have a great matchup come Thursday morning.
It doesn't get any easier. It's tougher and tougher every day you play here, but that's what you'd expect.
It is nice to see Tillamook, though, after that long layoff, come out and play well. Free throws are good at 74-48. Cheesemakers, Ryan Ryder, crossover dribble with 30 seconds left to McDonald. McDonald kicking off. Sean Steele, he won't shoot the 18-footer.
I wonder why.
To Guzman. Baseline McDonald from 15. He left it short. Rebound comes down to Madras with 15 seconds left. Tiwi in cleanup time on the right wing. Goes into the corner, pump fake. Back out Tiwi. He'll shoot the three with a hand into space. Doesn't get it to go. Ryan Ryder traveled in backcourt. He had McDonald picking cherries at the other end, but the turnover against Tillamook, 74-48.
Boy, the Cheesemakers, you just cannot say enough. The big, long layoff, it just doesn't matter now because you're right back in the swing of things. You picked up right where you left off, so it didn't hurt him at all. If anything, it may have helped him.
And you get a day's rest now. 4 seconds left. Tiwi for three. This one looks good, but it's short, and that's the end of the ball game. The final score will be Tillamook 74, Madras 48. Nobody would have ever thought, but it's done. The Cheesemakers win it big here in the opening game of the 3A boys tournament. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back after this.